I'm going to let you in on our goal is to overwhelm you, okay? So take as many notes as you can, but feel free to ask questions later, and I'll be floating around. We'll have different representatives floating around, members of the team, and you can ask questions as we go. And we want this to be like a, I don't know how would you, like a forum or just open. So if you have a question, as Brian's going over a topic, feel free to raise your hand. We want y'all to be comfortable with each other. Some of y'all know each other already. Who knows someone in the room already? I know you said the Arizona girls that you mentioned, and that was her worship line. Got the guys from Utah. So we want it to be really comfortable. Walking out of here feeling like friends and maybe family as we're finished. But just no question. I shouldn't say no question, it's a stupid question. But feel free to ask any question, as simple as it may seem, because this may be new to you. How many of you run Facebook ads before? Yeah, okay, someone. Google ads? Anybody? Okay. Anybody do Yelp, Groupon, or anything? Okay. Yeah, Christian Mingle? No, just okay. But anyway, so we'll cover what it takes to be successful in this space. And I've done digital marketing for quite a while, and we'll chime in. So feel free to ask me questions as we go along. We'll have some breaks along the way. So according to our schedule here, let me go over just a few things so you know what's coming. So we're starting now at 9 a.m. We'll have a session 1 will be 9 to 10:30, and then break 1 will begin at 10:30. Okay, so we'll have a break, bathroom breaks, grab water and whatnot. Session 2 will begin at 10:40, so 10:40 to 12 p.m. And then we will have lunch, which is great. So we'll have lunch. A few of our vendors have sponsored. We'll come up and share a few things with you. So you'll go out and grab the lunch and come on right back in, get refreshed, and then we'll press on with the day. And then we've got a special speaker that's actually going to be joining us via webinar technology, right? He's actually in Australia right now, so that makes sense if you're keeping up with current events. He wasn't able to be here. Anyhow, it's going to be a great day. Feel free to ask questions. We want you to really learn and walk away with valuable things that you can use. Okay, so that's the goal. So don't feel, I took a ground school class. Anybody flying here? Any private pilots in here? All right. I took a ground school class, and sometimes there are things that just kind of go over your head, no pun intended. Or maybe there was, I kind of saw that coming. But they kind of go over your head, so you just kind of have to okay, hey, let's pump the brakes here for a sec. Can you explain that again? Or I missed that. Can you say that again? Or let me get with my neighbor here and let's figure out what happened there. And ultimately, of course, if you're a pilot, but same with chiropractic, you got to know this stuff, because if you don't, someone gets hurt. Feel free to ask questions. There's no, as I mentioned before, don't feel like, this is so simple, it's something very basic about Facebook. Well, you didn't go to school to learn Facebook. You went to school for chiropractic, right? So this is going to be great. I'm excited. So Brian, come on up, guys. Let's go ahead and welcome Brian with a hand right here. Brian Citron. Good to see you, buddy. And if you want, I don't know, you want to start here and grab the mic if you'd like. Yep. All right.
Well, I'm so glad to be before you guys today. I'm excited. I know that people came from various spots, whether it being Washington, Utah, Arizona, Atlanta, I heard, or your local. And I'm excited to be here. Thanks so much, Nate, for that introduction. We put a lot of work into this. I care about each and every one of you. As Nate said, my parents were chiropractors. So take a lot of notes, and my goal is to really advance you guys and really equip you guys with the tools necessary to really grow to capacity. And so,
I can help you out if you need to. I can change slides for you.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we ask everybody everybody just to turn your cell phones off if you haven't yet, or put them on vibrate for the conference. And a little bit about myself. So alongside helping chiropractors, I work with a mentorship group at both UCLA and USC, and I've taken 22 humanitarian mission trips to Haiti, actually. Yeah. And so I was there once last year. I was actually in Vietnam 6 times last year. And so all my team is stateside. So like me, Holly, and Rebecca and everybody else, we live here in America. So our team isn't like a bunch of virtual assistants in like the Middle East somewhere, or in like the Philippines. I think it's really important when it comes to digital marketing. A lot of times, maybe people are outsourcing all their work overseas, and there's a question about quality assurance, but we're all here stateside, and even though I travel a lot, I've structured my business in such a way that wherever I'm at in the world, I can still help chiropractors. And it's really incredible just how technology works out. We can do that. And so that photo there on the right, it actually, UCLA released that a couple years ago. It's UCLA was ranked number 13 in the world by the U.S. News and World Report. And because I was helping with the UCLA campus so much, just reaching out to students, I was actually in the photo that they've used. So that's me on the left in that photo of like the salmon colored shorts on. So it's kind of funny that I was on the campus enough investing in these students that I made the photo. But as you mentioned, over 120 years of combined chiropractic experience in my family. I have a Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship, and I've actually spent more money in digital marketing strategy for chiropractors than I have on my college degree. I think that's important. Like, I've really invested more money in this than in college. That's how invested I am in helping chiropractors succeed and be successful. And when I went back home over Christmas, my mom was showing me some old newspaper clippings, and I learned that my mom was actually the president for Cal-Chiro, the Kern County Association in California, for Kern County. So she was the president, and I was reading that clip, and that was in the 80s, and it said, Dr. Joan Citron of Shafter was elected Kern County Chiropractic Association May 26th to be the new president 1981 to 1982. I wasn't even born yet, but I thought this is really interesting. Later on in that article, it said Dr. Joan and her husband are very active in the chiropractic profession, frequently going to seminars, and recently being asked to represent the Kern County in Sacramento. And I thought that was super interesting, because who would have thought this article was published, about how they're very active in seminars, and then their son, who's not even born yet, is like holding a chiropractic seminar. Definitely didn't see that one coming, and they didn't see that one coming either, because they'd never held like a chiropractic seminar. And so a little bit more about me. We've been featured in Forbes. We've been featured in Chiropractic Economics. We have a book that's we wrote the chapter on chiropractic strategies on Amazon. I'm a member of the Forbes Age Council and the Young Entrepreneurship Council. Regarding chiropractic economics, who here gets chiropractic economics in the mail? I'm guessing you guys probably get it and then throw it away and not read it. That's how most people read their chiropractic economics. But the articles I wrote there was 5 new patient funnels to drive a promotional calendar, as well as 6 questions for a prospective marketing agency. So they actually reached out to our company and asked me to write that article on how to hire the right marketing agency. And so I thought that was a pretty big compliment that the editor-in-chief of Chiropractic Economics emailed me and said, hey, will you write the October article on how to hire an agency to grow your practice? And so I believe that definitely shows that in the world's eyes that we're credible and we know what we're talking about, and we really know how to help chiropractors. And so we work with doctors all across the nation. That's just a partial map of doctors that we've helped. We actually just launched Hawaii earlier in the last 30 days. And we've spent over $600,000 on Facebook and Instagram. That's an old number, but we were just scrolling through some old stats a while back, and that's the number we pulled up. And over 32,000 new patient inquiries for chiropractors around the nation. And so my question is, why are you guys here? I know you guys came, some from far away to grow your practice, but I really want you guys to really reflect why you're here, and what are some of the main takeaways that you guys want to get out of this conference, because I want to make sure that we address those and that we're able to give you everything you came here to learn. And so people just throw out some reasons you guys are here, things that you guys want to learn. And Anybody?
I already know it brings people in. I want to know how to capitalize on the leads.
Okay. That's a good question. We'll make sure we cover that. Any other questions or specific stuff that brought you guys here? Because I know you guys all came here for a reason. You guys want to grow your practice. But what specifically made you guys decide, hey, you're going to get up early this morning on a Saturday in the middle of, the news of that's going on to come here? And so obviously there's something that really sparked your interest. There's a why that you want to learn something, you want to do something, achieve something. And so I'd like for some more feedback.
You better understand the internet marketing.
Excellent.
I've never done social media marketing. I'm interested in it. I think that's the way to future.
Excellent.
I told you I was interested in the end plane, and that's what got me interested in what type of program you guys have for that as a marketing promotion piece.
Excellent.
Same thing.
Okay.
I'm interested on two fronts. One, to see how we can target specific for certain topics that we want to do. If we're going to try something new in the office, like a diet program or a decompression laser, how you can be more target specific rather than just general chiropractic. And I'm also curious about, with the Whiplash group, how I can be target specific, utilize this to find chiropractors and personal injury attorneys to help let them know about our seminars too, so that we can nationwide or worldwide start attracting for that other entity besides our office.
Excellent. Excellent.
Attracting the leads that are interested in the program and intentional.
Excellent. Good to see you. Anybody else? I'll make sure you cover all those.
Quality leads.
You what?
Just quality leads.
Quality leads.
We do Facebook marketing right now, and I can tell you at a night we get 70 of them that want to come in for a free visit and see it.
Okay. Good to that.
You guys cover it all. Anything after the patient walks into the office, or that you guys more just driving them in and then it's up to the office to do the rest.
Well, once they're in the office, of course, you have to convert them into care.
Right. So do you touch on that at all, or is that?
Yeah, we can talk on that. Sure. Anything else? Make sure that we cover. I want to make sure I touch on stuff you guys want to learn and not stuff that you don't care about.
How do you avoid, we get bombarded, we do a lot of Facebook marketing. We get bombarded with access patients, which is essentially Medicaid. So they're not going to have enough disposable income to pretty much stay in our practice.
Okay.
So I'd love to know how you avoid, because they tend to have more spare time too. So they spend a lot of time on Facebook. So I'd love to know how we can prevent that from flying into the office, because that is really irritating to doc. Your schedule is full of that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anything else?
Am I allowed to talk?
Yes, you are.
All right. Even though I'm a vendor, I think it's important, SEO and identifying keywords that help drive more traffic when these guys are in their local areas and people are searching for a chiropractor, getting them higher in a ranking so that they can be a preferred choice versus one in a million.
That's great. Yeah, we have a section on that too. So, anything else?
If you have a way to do it besides the leads, if you have a way to online have them prepay to reserve their time slot, that would be an interesting part if you guys do that. I don't know if you do that.
Sure, we can talk about that. Excellent. Well, any other questions or any other stuff that people want to hear or learn about? All right, we will get started. And so this disclaimer that I have to put up there. This information covered in this event is for general guidance of matters of interest only. The application, impact of strategies, theories, and laws can vary widely based upon the specific facts involved. We are not engaged in rendering legal advice. Is responsible of each individual consultant attorney regarding any campaign or health strategy mentioned here. Healthcare laws will routinely change in different each state. So there's our disclaimer. As you guys know, marketing can be complicated, a little bit complicated at times, and most practices, they grow by referral and word of mouth. And so I talk to the chiropractors all the time. You know, as the CEO of Chiropractic Advertising, like my job is to talk to chiropractors, right? And like a lot of chiropractors, they grow by word of mouth and referral. not you guys want to grow on demand, which is why you guys are here. And it's really important to have a shift in that mindset, because the reality of it is the nation and the world as a whole needs chiropractic. I'm a firm believer that the only people who need chiropractic are people with spine. Because we all have spines, we all need it. But I think the utilization rate is like less than 10%. And so that's a huge opportunity. So even if everybody here was in the same city, if everybody here practiced here in Santa Ana, there wouldn't be enough chiropractors to meet the need. And so I really want to encourage you guys, when you look around, and even whenever you interact with other chiropractors in your city and at your associations, that really realize that they're not really a competitor. Sure, they might be practicing down the street from you, but even if you're both running ads, you both don't have the budget necessary to meet the demand. And you guys are involved to help people. And so we're not really competing with other chiropractors. There's enough people out there for everybody. There's not one pie, there's actually multiple pies. That's a good perspective that I want us to have. And our goal here is we want to shift you guys from not only being a referral practice, but we want to shift you to be a first choice practice. And by what I mean by that is, whenever people are in pain, they're in back pain, and they're thinking, what are they going to do? They're not thinking, okay, I'm going to go to the physical therapist. They're not thinking, I got to go to my primary doctor. They're not thinking, I need to get, Advil and whatever. They're thinking, I need to go to the chiropractor. And they're thinking, I need to go to your practice. And they think of your practice first, where you're not just relying on referrals and word of mouth, but in general, the community. When they think of who they're going to go to, they think of you guys. And that's really what our goal is, to help you guys achieve this. And so we really want to help more people in your community. We want to help you get more referrals. We want to enable you guys to have growth on demand, a predictable patient streams, and really, at the end of the day, we want you guys to have more time with your family and your friends, and really be able to do things that you care about. And so another question I have is, I know that you guys are here because you guys want to grow, and you guys want to help more people, but what made you guys make the decision you want to grow? And I'd love to have feedback and engagement from you guys, why you're deciding to grow. What are you going to do with the extra money? What kind of stir that interest to go to the next level?
I'm looking at getting an associate in my office, another associate.
Excellent. She's really good at helping you find associates, by the way.
That was along the lines of mine. I have two amazing associates, but since I'm the driver, they're not having the same class as me. I want to help them succeed, and I want to bring the patients in for them. Part of their job is to go get patients as well. But I think we can do more, we can do better.
Excellent. Any other reasons why do you guys want to grow? Okay. And what are you going to do with the more money you make? Like, why do you want more money?
Just to have extra cash flow to take vacations without worrying about being away from the office and maybe not having someone cover and not being able to make that money while I'm gone, or paying down the school debt, not worrying about rent or mortgage, thinking, I don't have enough, or I want to buy a house and I want to make sure I have money for that, just to grow my personal life too.
Excellent. Any other reasons? Don't be shy.
I wanted to mix into real estate.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, and to add to retirement.
Of course.
My body gives out on me before I can continue practicing. I want to make sure I have enough money saved to retire early, or still have something going with another doctor running my practice for me, and still being able to do hands-on stuff part-time.
Absolutely. Anybody else?
Is there a main pain point that you're here to solve or resolve? Is there a main pain point that you you keep coming up against a certain issue that you want to resolve with knowing about Facebook or ads or lead flow?
Luckily, I haven't had that very much.
Yeah.
On the times that happened, I wanna fill those gaps in.
Okay.
So I don't know what, I guess
That's
money's
great.
a pain point, but you don't have that, do you?
Okay.
Totally.
Perfect.
Totally. Well, we want to address those things. Anything else? We really want to be able to grow so we can have more money to do things we're passionate about, so we can pay off our student loans, so we can go on more vacations, so we can hire an associate and not be worried about where they're going to come from. And so these reasons that we've given, be reflecting on these throughout the day, because that's why we're here. That's why this is a must. That's why we have to do this. We don't have a choice. We have to grow. Our family is counting on us. Our community is counting on us. You know, our staff members are counting on us, and even future employees that are going to work with us, they're counting on us to grow and be successful. And when you make a decision to grow, first off, that's a big decision. Like a lot of people, a lot of chiropractors, they don't make that decision, and they struggle, or maybe they're just lukewarm in their practice. And so this is a big decision that you guys are making, and it's a journey, it's a process. It's not a get rich quick, flip the switch and you're a millionaire. It's a process. And so we're going to walk you through a process, but if you guys follow the process, you'll be successful. And it's not always going to be easy. I'm not going to say that, you know, life's going to be, you know, just rainbows and unicorns and happiness and just everything's easy. There's going to be days when, you know, maybe your employee doesn't show up. There's going to be days when people don't show up for appointments even though they confirmed the day prior. You know, there's going to be days when, you know, crazy stuff happens like the coronavirus, and like people are freaking out and not showing up to their appointments and no one's coming. It's a process though, and we're in this for long haul. We're not just in business just to maybe look 1 month, you know, 2 months, 3 months down the road, but we really got to look long term. You got to look at, you know, 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 10 years, and really think about our practice and how we're going to grow it. And even as we execute marketing strategies, we're not thinking the microwave mentality, but we're thinking we're investing in long-term infrastructure. We're putting together long-term plans, and that's really how we want to help you think at this event, and really help you achieve those goals. Because it's not a tomorrow goal, but it's a goal that's very achievable, and we can have success for every single person. And so Nate already went over to some stuff that we're going to cover, and so I don't need to go over this again.